Job growth surged in many locations throughout the US, but these cities actually lost jobs in July. Hello, Jay Denton with LaborIQ by ThinkWhy. As we anticipate the release of August job growth coming up very shortly, it is worth looking back at July for one last note. If we look nationally, there were 1.7 million jobs added across the US, and there were certain locations like New York, Chicago, Orlando, and Philadelphia that really saw a strong rebound. Those four markets combined for 400,000 jobs added in the month of July. Three other markets that I will point out actually had negative growth. So if we look at Washington, D.C., at Houston, and Miami, those three markets actually lost jobs. And there were a few others, but I will point these out because of one, their sheer size, but then also they're markets that have been impacted a little bit more than some of the others that we see in the US. So those three markets lost somewhere between about 3,000 and 7,000 jobs. That's not nearly the type of cut that we saw early in the pandemic, but it's a good reminder that this recovery is not necessarily going to be one linear, continuous rebound. We will likely see some type of ebb and flow in job growth as we move throughout the fall and the winter. That can be by market location, by industry, or perhaps even the national average. If we think about, the positive news that we like to share, so we love pointing out the markets that are really doing well because recruiters are having success placing roles. Hiring managers are working at companies where revenues are on the rebound and there's a lot of optimism. Still, it is worth pointing out where we see things either slower or perhaps, maybe stagnant in some locations. It's important because it might be impacting the KPIs that you're looking at and to understand what's normal in the market at this point, or especially as we head into fall and you're either doing budgets or you're thinking about strategic projections for 2021. Not necessarily every market location and every industry is going to perform the same. So to stay up to date on which of those are recovering and which are not, visit us at thinkwhy.com, check out our talent tech news, or follow us on your favorite social media outlet.